Hello Internet, can you see anyone behind me? Because I'm on my way to go and see It Follows at the cinema, which I'm really excited about. I've heard a good buzz from it, and what I'm going to give you as soon as the film's over is my instant reaction to it. But please, in the meantime, is there anyone behind me? Okay, we've just watched the film and we're on our way home now. So short version is it's not nerve-jangling, nerve-shredding terror, but more really uneasy sort of creeping dread type film. For the completely spoiler-free initial reaction, I would say it reminded me of Halloween meets Ringu, with a little bit of Twilight Zone and a little bit of sort of David Cronenberg's unease with sex thrown in there. Really, my best advice is see this film knowing as little as possible going into it. I loved it. I'm actually going to really enjoy, rather than maybe watching it over again, I think I would enjoy more introducing people to this movie and seeing what their take is on it. But it takes a very simple premise and just runs with it, and it's an uneasy premise, and a lot of the implications behind it are not very nice to be thinking about while you're watching the movie, and it is a movie that makes you think about what you're watching. But back at home now, and I'm going to take back that last thing I said. I do want to watch this again. There are some pausey moments. I was talking about this with my girlfriend on the way home, and there are some moments that you want to pause. There's a mystery to this movie. I think I'll be thinking about this for quite a few days. I really hope there are some awesome extras on the Blu-ray when it comes out, a director's commentary and stuff like that. But even if it's bare bones, I will definitely be getting this. So, as they've advertised it, so I don't know if this qualifies as spoilers, but if you want to know absolutely nothing about the movie, just stop watching the video now and come back after you've seen it. There is something that you can get that can be passed on to you that follows you, and it doesn't stop until it catches up with you, unless you pass it on. Now, as to what that thing may be, that's completely open to debate and up for grabs, but it is that simple concept. That's why I mentioned Twilight Zone earlier. Just a simple concept, mind, which is sometimes what the Twilight Zone did so absolutely wonderfully. So, as it's described in the movie, it's slow but it's smart, and that actually describes this movie as well to a T. Where you've got a film about something that watches you and follows you, the way the camera moves, the way the camera watches the participants in this movie, the camera in this movie is a voyeur. At the same time, you're always checking the frame of the movie. You're always looking into the background and off to the sides of the frame to see if anyone's coming towards the protagonist. It reminded me in that way of Halloween, very much of Halloween. If you think about the long shots of the girls walking home from school with the sidewalk stretching out way off into the distance behind them and way off in front of them. And when you watch that movie, Michael Myers, or the shape is, sometimes he's in frame, he's always on the edge of frame, he's always somewhere. There's that uneasy feeling that he is around somewhere. That feeling is emulated very much in this movie. This movie's got an awesome 80s feeling synth soundtrack which references Halloween a lot as well. But this idea of a curse that you can pass on, that you can almost pay forward, gives the film a sort of Ringu vibe to it. But because it's so intrinsically tied up with sex, it feels like an uneasy sexual kind of curse or virus. So that's where the Cronenbergian elements come in. Simply put, you need to go and watch It Follows. And then, like when Ringu, because this reminds me a lot of Ringu, sort of the advanced word on this, and the way I feel now after having seen it, that I want to show it to as many people as possible. Like the cursed videotape spread like a virus in Ringu, and like word of mouth spread on that film, the original. I'm not talking about the American remake. This feels similar, and the way the curse is sort of paid forward. Now that I've seen this film, I feel like the film itself, I need to pay it forward and spread the infection, or the love for infection. So if you're umming and ahhing about seeing it, definitely yes, 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 yes. It's slow, but it's smart.